Flame it up.
I want to be the best, simple and plain. That's why I play the game. To be the best, you have to win. And that's what drives me.
He's the best player in the game. It's just that simple.
Yo, what it do, good people? We back with another vid. Need y'all to like, share, and subscribe, hit that notification bell, and spam that comment section. You coming through the doors, kick your shoes off, kick your feet up, time to get comfortable. If you with the negative energy, please exit the building. The YNs took over downtown Chicago once again.
And stunts as cars take over Chicago streets. Now neighbors want to know what's going to be done about it.
One of the places hit this week, Lakeview near Ashland and Diversey. You can see a car circling, people hanging out the windows and setting off fireworks. Our Sarah Maki is at that intersection now with more tonight. Sarah?
Yeah, Joe, Erica, neighbors around here tell us that these street takeovers are noisy, they are annoying, and they are ultimately dangerous. And now they want to know why more has not been done to stop them.
Cars screeching and tires squealing. I couldn't tell if it was fireworks or gunshots, but it went on for quite a long time.
What it was fireworks from a street takeover just blocks from Ann Jewell's home. This video, taken by another person visiting the area, shows how those fireworks exploded on the buildings nearby. Video posted by the people involved shows this street takeover, as well as another near Columbus and Lower Wacker, a growing problem.
They always doing that in Columbus and Lower Wacker. I got caught in one of those little back up traffic because of them. I was doing Lyft, and these clowns out there, my Lyft passengers were scared. They didn't know what was going on. You know, of course they was white, but they was nervous and scared because they didn't know what they was doing. They kept circling the car. They was riding on motorcycles and everything. So this is nothing new. It just is being brought to the streets. This was happening downtown, Lower Wacker Drive. Some people was doing this in the city too, over there in Forest City Mall, but man, they taking it everywhere now.
Well, I had one about 100 yards from my house, a couple 3 months ago, and it was so quick.
Alderman Scott Wagaspack, who represents this ward, says his office started getting calls as soon as the takeover started. He says police are having a hard time tracking down some of the drivers because they take the license plates off their cars, but they are going to start cracking down when street takeovers pop up.
But where is the police when this is happening? How are they able to be out there for that amount of time without the police coming through shutting shit down?
The only thing they can do is try to contain them. And, we changed the law so that they could do that. We changed the law so that they could do the impoundment. And I think that's really where they're going to have to double down on efforts.
When police arrived at this Sunday morning takeover, the onlookers scatter, driving off before police closed off the streets, leaving only tire tracks and social media posts.
So you mean to tell me they shut down the streets, blocked off all the traffic to do some stupid shit like that? But that's what I'm saying. Where's the police at so they won't even be able to be out there for that amount of time? You know, they scared the shit out those people that live in them buildings and live in the neighborhood. They thinking it's gunshots, all type of shit going on. But you got these idiots out here thinking that they having fun. Well, they having fun in their head, but anything could have went wrong. Somebody could have got hurt. Somebody could have got hit by the car. Somebody could have got hit by the fireworks. The building could have caught on fire. These kids don't got no remorse. They don't care. They doing what the fuck they want to do. And the police can't stop them.
Behind.
I just wonder why they can't stop it. I mean, why do we have to put up with this? It's just ridiculous.
The alderman says they may start looking at these spectators more, immobilizing and even towing their vehicles. He also
that ain't gonna do nothing. Like I said, these kids don't care. And that's why they doing what they doing. The police can't stop nothing. The police can't stop nothing. Obviously, you can see that because if they could stop it, just think about it. None of this would be going on.
It used to be.
Teen takeovers terrorizing downtown some nights. 2 people have been shot this year, including a 15-year-old and an adult tourist.
I use a wheelchair, so it's not like I can duck and weave and hop into a store or, and the vibes were were really scary.
You felt unsafe.
I was never more scared in my neighborhood than that night. And I couldn't get home, so I had to call 911. I had to call 911 and get a police escort to take me home.
These residents among those who say they feel like they're prisoners in their own homes some nights.
We are not doing these children any services. As a social worker and leadership specialist for over 35 years, we are abandoning them by allowing no consequences and chaos.
Now, new calls for an earlier curfew and a stronger response from police.
This time we've had 2 incidents in Streeterville in the month of March. It's never happened that early before.
The curfew for teens 17 and under was 11 p.m. until it was rolled back to 10 p.m. 3 years ago. Now there's a push to make it 8 p.m. in the downtown business district. Despite trouble in recent years, curfew enforcement in Chicago is nowhere near what it used to be. In 2018, CPD issued 2,400 curfew violations, compared with just 539 last year.
A lot of those curfew violators aren't happy about being curfewed. So now you got a lot of disrespect going on in there, which could lead to something else. Sometimes you're going to have to get physical with them and do the parents like that. The answer is no.
Former Chicago Police Superintendent Eddie Johnson used to be a deputy chief.
All right, we're going to stop it right there. Y'all want to go see the rest of that, go to ABC News, WGN News, Fox News, whatever. These kids is going to keep doing what they're doing. Y'all think this takeover going to stop because they putting all these officers downtown? Supposedly, they're just going to take it somewhere else. They're just going to take it somewhere else. These kids is ruthless. They restless. The parents don't know where they at. They don't even know where their parents at half the damn time. They just out here. Like I said, this has been going on for too long for these YNs taking over the streets of Chicago downtown. They taking over the streets, period. But for them to move this to downtown, and now these people don't feel safe, the people that live down there, now they feeling what we feeling. Now they feeling what we had to go through in the city. They feeling it now. I guarantee they do something about it now. But y'all like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Let me know what y'all think about this. It's not going. I don't know if it's going to be able to change, because it's like it's spreading more and more. These young niggas is taking over the streets, and they talking about containment. They can't contain these young niggas. There's too many of them, and I don't know who's planning this. I don't know how it's going. I think they send a little mass text out over social media, and they all just link up somewhere or something. I don't know, but it's well orchestrated because it'd be a lot of them. They be out there destroying property, destroying cars. I would really lay one of them kids out for destroying my property if I'm riding downtown and they hopping on my shit and busting my windows. Somebody getting ran over. But God forbid for that to happen, because I ain't trying to go to jail. They saying, you hit somebody with your car. But what I'm saying is, what do you do in a situation like that when those kids are attacking people, robbing people, bothering people for no fucking reason, antagonizing people? You minding your business. But y'all let me know what y'all think about that in the comment section. Like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. We the People TV. Go.